Well, I hope you enjoyed our little trip down memory lane. But we continue on the same trend this morning. Now, as we celebrate 22 years of freedom, we are often called to remember our past and those who fought for our democracy. However, centuries of slavery remain a dark and major part of South Africa's history. And this Sunday, hundreds of South Africans will be uniting to reflect on our country's heritage and honor the dispossessed individuals who helped build the nation through the Slave Route Challenge run. So joining us in studio to tell us a little bit more about this run and what you can expect, we have race organizer Farouk Meyer. Farouk, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Yeah, man, great. I mean, it's Friday, Mother's Day, it's an exciting time. But listen, great weekend, big weekend for you guys ahead as well. The Slave Route Challenge run, I mean, is definitely more than just a race. I mean, all the participants, they will be running for the 8,000 people that were enslaved in our country. But what do you think is the significance behind this run? What do you hope to achieve through it?
I think the race is, it's a race with a difference. It's a race that sort of highlights the culture and the history of our country. And it was actually, we started this event about 6 years ago. And it was whilst doing the research, in terms of where we wanted to run, that we discovered that so much of Cape Town is connected to the slave history. Yeah. And I think the route itself, highlights a lot of the historical sites related to the slaves, but also it highlights a lot of the other historical sites within the city of Cape Town.
So let's talk about the route for a second here, because it's taking place in the mother city. It goes through, past some of the most beautiful, iconic structures as well. So in terms of the route, what can people expect?
Yeah, I think first of all, the event starts in front of the City Hall, where the late Nelson Mandela made his very famous speech when he came out of prison. But then also, we also go through District 6, and I think we all know the forced removals of District 6. And yes, we run through District 6, but then also we run up to the Gardens area, to Prince Street. And I think a lot of people don't know there is an historical site there called the Hurling Swing Pump, where slaves used to collect water for their masters and bring it down to the castle. Yeah. But then we also go through the company gardens. We go past the Ezekiel museums. There's also the slave bell in the company gardens. And then we take a left turn up into the very, very colorful Boerkaap community. And I think that is also it's the Cape Malay area, where a lot of people don't know, where the Afrikaans language was first written and spoken.
Yeah. Can you believe it?
Yes, and that was actually proven by the late Dr. Ahmad Davids, who conclusively proved that the Cape Malays were the first people to actually speak and write Afrikaans. So yes, we're going back into history.
I think it's great because you're literally running, through the course of history, and there's so many beautiful sites to take in, iconic monuments, I want to call it as
exactly.
well. Do you expect a big turnout this year? And also, what do people need to know if they want to attend the race this coming Sunday?
The response has been absolutely phenomenal. We have in fact exceeded our 8,000 participants. The marketing campaign for this year is basically we have identified that there are over 8,000 names of slaves on the column of memory at the Ezekiel museums.
Yes.
So each person that runs on the day will be running in memory of one of those people on the plaque.
I love that.
Yes.
Thank you, Farouk, for joining us this morning, and I wish you all the best for the race this weekend. It's going to be fantastic. That is the Slave Route Challenge run. It really is more than just a race. You literally get to run down the course of history along with other people as well, and feel united against, speaking out in terms of what was going down in our country in terms of slavery as well. So definitely a race that you want to be part of this coming weekend. It starts off on Sunday, and it starts off in Darling Street in Cape Town at 7 o'clock. We'll put those details on our Facebook page as well, should you want to know a little bit more about the run. But right now, let's cross on over to Katlego with another event that you can expect this weekend.